But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Smith going to look to throw right away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
13 next. Here we go. Finish it forward.
Now Geno. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
Hey, Greenery, I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Thank you. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you.
To run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now it's Smith. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
I had him on 3rd down. It was like 3rd and 15. And I was making some adjustments, and he hiked the ball fast, and I couldn't finish my adjustments.
Here is 3rd and 5.
I think I'm going to do this.
Here's Smith.
The ball.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I tried to, but I didn't that time. Half the time I do, sometimes. I try to. Not consistently, though.
53.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I appreciate you stopping
for
by,
one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
probably going to
extra
play
speed,
1 or 2.
allow for great penetration as they stuff down
probably
behind
just
the line of
1.
scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Yeah, I got to win this one against the Raiders, yeah.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
Yeah.
And a short
Thank
gain
you,
here down to the 22.
you.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Here we go,
Back to throw, Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is
That's
no
the
good.
move,
He
yeah.
missed it.
That's the
And this
move.
will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good
Thank
for a
you, man.
moment
I
there, but they'll
appreciate
wind
it.
up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
I'm going to try to tune in. I was going to try to play one and then go to sleep, probably.
Looking to put a drive together.
No. 319. Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to run this with a tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's put passing down. Right.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Inside. Zoom.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Blue 58. Jump out. Hey, 88.
On play action, it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
319. Hey, take 26.
They toss it to Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders.
Still waking up.
You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless
Man,
first half.
I gotta enlarge those markers because I can't see them.
Back north. Jump out.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Box it. Zip.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Green 18, 26.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now
I should have shitted over top. I didn't have time to make my adjustments.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and goal, Raiders.
Right.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gino now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 6 yards away. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We are going. Hey, take 26. Yeah, Liz.
Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Rodgers going to throw. That is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
50. 319 inside 20. Hey, 88. Local over here. 319.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
crap, Carl.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
318. Plant. Live. 630.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On the handoff, it's Laube. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Smith. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one.
In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, we go.
Throwing now is Geno. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He'll find Thielen working the middle. There he goes left side. Adam Thielen. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Appreciation to you. I got bailed out. Bye.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, man.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's the death ball.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll get this out to Genty. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Smith. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now a handoff to Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Smith to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And a Raider first down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, Genty. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Smith. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
15. Steelers 7.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And they're on 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Smith now to throw.
Oh, I should have picked that. That was my chance.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Smith. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Trill, look.
They snap it to Smith. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Raiders try.
All right, GG.
On 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Jump out! Move 58! Back, hey, take 26! Jack 300! Jack, Jeff! Yeah, this.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears.
The career is my stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the teaching, never already.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Caleb going to throw right away. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. Throwing is Williams. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To the air once more, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Williams looking to do it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kirsten Loveland, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 64 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden, 47 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Rodgers. Austin brings in the quick throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
16. Steelers 14.
Gotta get it. Come here, Miss Cat.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Open man down the field, that's Burden. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. But now an audible here into something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
The Bears now will again go for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Bears 22, Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Thank you, bro.
To throw is Rodgers.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 14.
Throwing is Rodgers.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he's brought down. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Next one. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Rodgers now to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Rodgers again now. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Adam Thielen from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Thank you, man. This guy's good, though, man. Appreciate you, boy. Yeah,
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bears
22. He likes that flat with the running back. He likes throwing the ball. Likes that corner out with the tight end.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in.
Can't believe that.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Best saving of the time.
DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up for the two.
They'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
Steelers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's caught. It's Austin left side. There he goes again. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 77 yards. And the Steelers have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Pick 6. I don't know what's going on.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bears
30. Like,
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Escapes the defender. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll audible to something else. Williams from the gun on third down. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by London. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lighting's
Throwing again here, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Williams.
I can't believe he didn't turn around.
For Chicago, touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Steelers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, eluding the tackle. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Williams. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the air, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Williams looking to do it himself. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That's to Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw is Rodgers.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, you block over here. Jim! Hey, take 26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
19 more yards.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 26.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Throwing now is Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here now, 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's across for a late touch.